So I want to talk a little bit about eBay, selling on eBay. And I watch a lot of videos of people that are pickers or flippers. They buy something from a thrift store or a yard sale, and they turn around, they put it on eBay, and they try to make a profit. And a lot of these videos are very good, and some of them, they mislead you to think that eBay is more profitable than it really is. First off, if you're selling anything on eBay, you have to have a very, very, very high profit margin. And what I mean is, if you're buying an item for $5 and you sell it for 10, eBay takes their 20%, between eBay and PayPal. So in reality, you're only gaining $3. And then to think about all the items that you list that don't sell. Not every item sells on eBay. There's no seller there's a few sellers, okay, that sell every item. But I guarantee you they're very, very picky about the stuff that they put on eBay. They're only selling the very, very best stuff. And I see a lot of these videos. People will say, I bought this for $5, at the Goodwill, and then I'm gonna put it on eBay for $10. And I'm thinking to myself, if you only sell half of the items and you're paying that 20%, and then if you're paying a listing fee on top of that, you're not making money, you're losing money. And people say, I made $5. But they didn't mention is the 50 items that they had that didn't sell that cost them money and time. You have to take into account the time that you put in the listing. It takes a lot of effort to clean an item, to make it presentable, to take pictures, to edit and crop those photos. It takes a lot of manpower. It is time consuming to list stuff on eBay. So you have to make sure it's worth your while. So your profit margins, like I said, have to be very high, because you have to make up for the items that don't sell, that you paid money for, and then you still have to turn a profit that makes it worth your while. And I've gone to a lot of Goodwills and thrift stores, and I always seem to leave empty-handed. Almost always. I would say 1 out of 8 trips to a Goodwill, I actually make a purchase, and most of the stuff is like something that I need or I want. It's usually not for resale. So like yard sales, I think, are the best place to go. I've bought a lot of items at yard sales for a quarter. Items that I turned around and flipped for $50 to $100. That's happened a lot. I've done it quite a few times. And you'd be really surprised at some of the deals that are out there. You kind of got to know what to buy, what to sell. Some of the things that I think sell the best are, probably clothing. I really haven't listed that much clothing on eBay. I would say 25 to 30 pieces, which isn't much considering, I've been on eBay since '98. That isn't much. But I don't have any of those clothes anymore. They all sold. They all sold right away too, within the first 2 or 3 runs. So there were items, I picked up for a quarter and sold it for $10, or I might have paid $1 and sold it for $20. But a lot of items don't sell, so you have to really take that into account too. You have to really use your brain. You really, really have to find smoking hot deals to even turn a profit on eBay. You cannot just, it's not something that, doubling your money, it's not profitable. It is a lot of work. You have to package the items. You have to, if you're printing labels from home, you save a little bit of money, but you have to pay for ink, you have to pay for paper, you have to buy tape to package the items, envelopes. If you're paying for boxes to sell stuff on eBay, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You must be selling something, with a very high profit margin. And silver has a pretty low profit margin in actuality on eBay. I've sold a few items, you know, that bring a very, very hefty premium. Stuff that I got for, you know, scrap value. But silver is very hard to flip a buck on eBay. And I see a lot of people, they say, oh, I'm going to buy this coin for 26 bucks. And I'm going to wait 1 year and I'm going to sell it for 32 bucks. Well, when you consider the 20% that eBay, PayPal takes, you really didn't make jack squat. So I say don't sell silver on eBay. There's more profit to be made selling silver locally. I don't know. I think that a lot of these people, they have it wrong. A lot of people are buying like really knick-knacky stuff that doesn't have a profit margin. You know, you don't want to be a Furby dealer on eBay is what I'm saying. You want to have a wide diversity of items and parts, auto parts, ATVs or motorcycle parts. You know, I have mixed emotions about this, and I used to do some of it. And on car parts, I've noticed that there's only a few parts that really sell almost every time. And it's usually headlights, tail lights, electronic control modules, transmission control modules, sometimes the stereo, the heater, air conditioning units. And like if it has power windows, the driver's side master switches, those items sell. And if you're sitting there listing all of those, parts on a car, a lot of it's a waste of time. I've listed a lot of parts that didn't sell. So I have given you the tips of the parts that sell the most, the parts that pretty much have always sold. So that's something to consider. Motorcycle parts, basically carburetors, rectifiers, starter motors, mufflers if they don't have rust holes in them, or if they're very nice condition. Mufflers can be profitable, but you have to take into account it's a pain in the butt to ship mufflers. It is just, you have the most awkward packages. They cost a ton to ship. So, and you also have to take into account that there, every now and then you do get a bad bug that buys an item and never pays for it. So that's just like my little eBay rant. I hope this helps one of you guys. I mean, you want to buy items not for $5 and flip it for $10. You want to buy items for a quarter that you can flip for $5-10. You want to buy items for $1 that you can flip for 10 to 20. You want to buy items for $5 that you can do 20 to 25, or more. More is always better. I won't buy a $10 item unless I know for a fact I can get $30. I will not. I'll just pass on it. It's not worth my time. My time is very valuable to me.